Hello friends, hearty welcome to you. In this session, let's look at one interesting example related to equation of straight lines which can be solved in more than one way, but we will look into this from normal form perspective. So let's look at the example and this problem and try to solve it together. Here we go. Find the equation of the straight line which makes a triangle of area 96 root 3 with the axis, that's the first part, and perpendicular from the origin to it makes an angle of 30 degrees with the y-axis. So there are 2 points here. Find the equation of the straight line. That's okay, fine, we'll be doing that, which makes a triangle of area 96 root 3 with the axis. Let us say this is a straight line. We have this yellow line. Let this be the straight line, or let us say AB is the straight line. Okay, let us say the origin is O. So we have been told that area of triangle OAB is equal to 96 into root 3. That's the first input given to us. Okay, and the next one is, and the perpendicular from the origin to it. That means this is a straight line AB. From AB, if you drop a perpendicular, that perpendicular makes an angle of 30 degrees with the y-axis. This is the perpendicular. Let us say this point is P. OP makes an angle 30 degrees with the y-axis. That means the angle AOP is equal to 30 degrees, and you know these are two 90 degrees each. Okay, now this is the information given to us. We have to find out the equation of the straight line. Why we are going for normal form? Because we use normal form whenever we have been given the angle made by the perpendicular of the line with the either the x-axis or y-axis, and if we know the distance or the distance from origin to the line, the perpendicular distance, then we will use the normal form. What is the normal form equation? Let's write it down. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to P, where the angle made by the perpendicular with the positive direction of x-axis is alpha, and the perpendicular distance is nothing but equal to P. Now let us see here what is the value of alpha. Alpha equal to 60 degrees. How we know that? Because we know that x-axis and y-axis together make 90 degrees. So we know alpha equal to 60 degrees. That's fine. We know alpha equal to 60 degrees. So if we find out what is the value of P, we are done with this. Okay, right. Now we know the area of triangle OAB 96 root 3. That's the only input we have. We have to use that and we have to go ahead. Okay, let us do that. So what we will do first is, we'll try to name this intercept as, let us say A, and x-intercept as A, and y-intercept as B. So if area of triangle OAB is nothing but equal to, area is nothing but equal to half into A into B. That's very clear because it's a right angle triangle, so half into base into perpendicular. So that is nothing but equal to the area of the triangle. Okay, right. Now what is A? A is nothing but the intercept. So what will be the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A will be A comma 0, and the coordinates of, okay, I have taken in the reverse actually. The coordinates of B here will be A comma 0, and this coordinates will be 0 comma B. A comma 0, 0 comma B. Okay, right. Now x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Then A, B are the intercepts. So if we just try to get this into intercept form, what I will have here is x by P by cos alpha plus y by p by sine alpha equal to 1. So this is nothing but equal to x by a plus y by b equal to 1. X by a plus y by b equal to 1, where a equal to p by cos alpha, b equal to p by sine alpha. So if p is the perpendicular from the origin to the, or it is a normal to the straight line AB, and it's making an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, then the intercept, x-intercept is nothing but p by cos alpha, and y-intercept is nothing but p by sine alpha. But we know that's nothing but equal to, so we can go ahead and substitute that, say that half into a is nothing but p by cos alpha into b is nothing but equal to p by sine alpha. Half AB is equal to 96 root 3. So if you substitute, you will have p square equal to 96 root 3 into 2 sine alpha cos alpha is nothing but equal to sine 2 alpha. That's nothing but equal to p square equal to 96 root 3 into alpha is 60 degrees. So sine 120 is nothing but sine 180 minus theta. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. So that's nothing but equal to sine 60, that is root 3 by 2. So if you simplify this, I will have p square equal to 248 times root 3 into root 3 is 3. I will have 144, which gives me p equal to 12, because I cannot have negative distance. So once you know p equal to 12, it's straightforward now. You can go ahead here and you can substitute x into cos alpha, that is 1 by 2, plus y into sine alpha, that's nothing but equal to root 3 by 2, equal to p. P is nothing but equal to 2. So if you simplify this, multiply throughout by 2, you will have x plus root 3y equal to 24. That's the equation of the straight line what we are looking at. Let me try to summarize this before we go ahead with the another approach, or just I give you how to do it with the another approach. You can try it out. We have been asked to find out the equation of the straight line. We have been told that that straight line is making intercept with x-axis and y-axis, and the area of the triangle formed with the line and the axis is nothing but equal to 96 root 3. And we have been also given that the perpendicular to this line or the normal to this line makes an angle 30 degrees with the y-axis. So obviously it makes an angle 60 degrees with the x-axis. So alpha equal to 60 degrees. We know alpha equal to 60 degrees. So since we want to use normal form, we have started with x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p, and if we take a comma b as intercepts, we know that area is nothing but equal to half into a into b, but a is nothing but p by cos alpha and b is equal to p by sin alpha. You can see that. So if you substitute that and find out the value of p, you can directly substitute in the x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p. Now how can you do this without using the normal form? Let's think about that. Without using the normal form, how to do that is, now I want the equation of the straight line. So what I will do now is, I know that alpha is 60 degrees, so this is again 90 degrees. That means angle here at B is 30 degrees inside. So the angle exterior here is 150 degrees. This is nothing but tan of 150, which is slope of this line. Now you can leverage the I'll do it here. I'll just give you a little bit hint so that you can take it forward from there. Now let us take intercept form. Intercept form says x by a plus y by b equal to 1. And now if you just convert this into a standard form, you will have bx plus ay equal to ab, or nothing but ay equal to minus bx plus ab, or what I want to find out is what is the slope of this. That's nothing but equal to minus b by a into x plus ay, so it will be b. So the slope is nothing but minus b by a, which is also equal to tan of 150. So you have one condition now, or one condition with you, that minus b by a equal to tan of 150. That is your first equation. So your first equation is minus b by a equal to tan of 150, or nothing but slope of the straight line. And second, you already have half into a into b is equal to 96 root 3. So you have these two conditions. Using this, you can find out the value of a comma b, two equations, two variables. So using that, you can find out the value of a comma b, and substitute in x by a plus y by b equal to 1, you will get the same value as x plus root 3y equal to 24. So you can try that out. How you can try that out? Let me repeat it again. So you don't want to use the normal form, then you can find out this angle, or nothing but the inclination of this line, that's nothing but the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. What is the angle it is making? That's nothing but equal to 150 degrees. Exterior angle equal to sum of remaining two interior angles. So if you know the slope is tan of 150, if you take x by a plus y by b equal to 1, you know that the slope is nothing but equal to minus b by a. So you have two equations with you. Minus b by a equal to slope equal to tan of 150. That's the first one. Second one is given to you that the area formed is 96 root 3. So you can say half AB equal to 96 root 3. You solve them. I think you will get one B as 8 root 3 and A equal to 24. These are the values you will get. If you substitute in them, x by a plus y by b equal to 1, you will be getting the equation. So we'll meet again solving some more interesting problems as part of coordinate geometry, equation of straight lines. Currently we are going through the forms of the straight lines. Thanks again. Bye.